After more than 2,500 miles and almost 3 weeks at sea, the jagged volcanic peaks of Hawaii finally broke the horizon. And there are few landfalls in the world that can boast such a dramatic welcome. We flew along the windward side of Molokai, a truly prehistoric landscape where cliffs stretched into the sky and waterfalls tumbled directly from the clouds. Our first steps ashore were inside the buzzing metropolis of Honolulu, a complete sensory overload after the vast, empty space of the Pacific. And Latifa, the 90-year-old masterpiece that safely delivered us here, stood out like a work of art in a scene of towering concrete and modern fiberglass.
Good morning, it's 4 a.m. and we have just woken up because we're driving over to the north shore of Oahu to do something really exciting in the ocean.
I don't normally love waking up at this time, but I'm pretty excited about it today.
After 3 weeks of bashing through the trade winds, our first adventure on land was to get straight back in the water again. We headed to the legendary north shore of Oahu to dive with some sharks, and you can feel it almost instantly, a powerful energy that makes Hawaii so unique. A chain of oceanic volcanoes that rise directly out of the depths of the Pacific Ocean, creating a hotspot for marine life. While Hawaii is a US state, its profound geographic isolation has forged a culture and landscape all of its own. You can feel the deep Polynesian roots just beneath the surface of modern American life. We knew we had to see more, so we set off to go island hopping.
We're just waiting for our flight to Kauai. Yeah, should be boarding soon. Going on our holly bobs.
We are in the forested hills of Kauai and we've hired this rooftop pickup truck camper from a great little company called Kauai Rooftop Campers. We're basically spending a week just like driving around the island. We've got all of our kit in the back of the pickup and yeah, we're just enjoying this island. It's really incredible how much variety there is. We've seen like these huge canyons, absolutely enormous, and then now we're camping in pine forest. There's empty beaches, like the most dramatic volcanic hills I've ever seen, like unbelievable rock formation.
It's a real mix. It's really cool. There's like all these cute towns that have, it's kind of like going back in time. Like there's all these colourful buildings with like hand-painted signs and cute art galleries and bookshops and stuff. You come up into the hills and it's like, I don't know, you could be anywhere. Like this kind of reminds us a bit of like southern France, but like, I don't know, redwood forests and massive boulders and kind of cold and a bit misty and drizzly.
Well, we've got the rooftop camping situation, the pop-up tent that's really easy to put up. And then we've got the ground tent and we just swap back and forth each night. I don't think either of us has decided which one's better or worse yet, have we? They're both pretty good. Yeah, it's real easy. Everything's in the back of the truck. So we just post up and we move spots every single day. It's beautiful.
We're spending the week camping in this Tacoma that we've rented from Kauai Rooftop Campers. Just driving around the island and exploring some spots and doing some land-based stuff. It makes a really nice change to life at sea. It's been a while since I've been camping like this and yeah, loving it.
Can you believe this is in Hawaii?
No. You don't picture this in your mind when you think of Hawaii. Look at that. Look at how deep it is.
You're gonna jump in?
I'm considering it.
I think you should. Manu?
I reckon you can get away with a Manu.
Yeah. Does this look like Hawaii to you?
Oh, I guess it does, because it is, but it doesn't look like the Hawaii I know. But I guess I don't know very much about Hawaii.
After weeks of our world being confined to the 70 feet of Latifa's deck, the feeling of open space was incredible. Headed high into the hills to finally stretch our legs, and the change was immediate. The tropical heat vanished, replaced by a cool, temperate forest that felt so familiar, almost exactly like the New Zealand bush. But the landscape itself was uniquely Hawaiian. The islands are defined by these serrated volcanic shapes forged into their sides, creating almost impossible formations and some of the most spectacular hiking trails I've ever seen. To set up camp surrounded by views like this, feeling the solid ground beneath our feet was the perfect reset. And after a few days of exploring the ridges, we were ready to return to sea level.
We just had a lovely day, just chilling out right here, between here and the water. 12-mile long beach, right on the edge, I think, of the Nepali coast. You can camp here if you get a permit for a few days. We've been swimming and reading and hanging out in the shade. I cooked up a mean breakfast. We had baked beans and eggs and bacon for breakfast.
Beautiful, stunning, amazing. Look at these mountains. We drove along a dirt road for like, what, about an hour to get here. Set up camp on this beautiful rooftop tent, and we've basically been chilling ever since then. Just having a fire. Yeah, hanging out. Good God.
You gotta keep up with your skin routine, even when camping.
Take us through your daily ski. So we've spent the last day posted up on the beach here with the rooftop camper just like reversed. So we're backing out onto the beach, which is really nice because you just wake up in the camper and you're like facing out over the ocean. Yeah, we've just been being beach bums pretty much, just like posted up here, swimming, cooking on the beach, making fires. It's been good. It's been a nice break from like always being on boats and sailing and stuff. Yeah, we've had fun.
Hey, good looking. What you cooking?
Pasta with garlic, tomato and lobster. In this dish, lobster captured by
Our very own.
the fantastic spear fisherman himself, the one and only Jasper at sea.
Found by me.
Cheers for the plug. Very nice. So we just woken up, we slept on the beach last night, and what a great way to start the day, just running into this beautiful water for a little body surf. Feels great to be away from the boat for a little bit. This one. You can see our spot there underneath this massive cliff. Oh, what a dream. So is this how you open cans in the United States of America?
Yeah, every time.
Your way is much more civilized than mine.
How are you doing it?
Way more savage than
Oahu is a beautiful island, but its smaller, sleepier neighbour of Kauai felt like stepping into another world. The sheer intensity and variety of nature packed into one small island was staggering. It almost didn't feel real. For all of us, it was a chance to truly decompress. It was a pleasure to just be still, away from the boat and the never-ending cycle of highs and lows that come with a life at sea.
Wait, what's this chicken's name? Is this Max?
No, that's...
Diana? No.
In the end, we spent about 6 weeks in Hawaii. Part of that was practical, we had a few jobs to fix, and more importantly, we had to wait for a safe weather window to open up in the more complicated North Pacific. But honestly, the delay was a blessing. As a surfer, I've always dreamed of visiting Oahu, the literal home of the sport. We had arrived in the summer season, meaning there was a perfect wave breaking right outside the marina almost every day. And I couldn't have imagined a better way to reset and break up this massive Pacific crossing.
This is also how I drive, by the way. We are at the legendary waves of Waikiki. Empty. We find ourselves at really cool secret spots that no one else knows about. Right, Max? And then the beautiful Diamond Head.
We're just finishing up surfing this wave, Waikiki in Honolulu. As you can see, it's right in the middle of the city and it's very crowded. More of like a social wave, like people just sit out here and chat, but it's been fun. Got some good little waves on the longboard.
As you can see behind me, we've just been moored in the Kauai River, the Waikiki Yacht Club in Ala Moana, Honolulu, just like right in the middle of town. We're used to being in these empty anchorages in the South Pacific, and now we're just surrounded by boats in a marina with these massive buildings behind us. But yeah, it's been really fun. We've been dinghy sailing. There's waves like right there, like just outside the marina is Ala Moana Bowls, which is like a legendary surf spot. I'm literally gonna go and surf it now. Amazing hiking in the mountains. Hawaiian people are just great. We've had a good time here. It's been really fun, but always excited to go back out to sea, and this next passage is gonna be something totally new for me. I don't know what to expect really, but it looks like it's gonna be interesting, and we have a great crew. It's gonna be a good time.
I do feel ready actually. I feel very prepared, quite excited, and yeah, generally quite positive.
Great.
I'm just doing the last few things to stop everything rattling around. I think it'll be nice time to like have a bit, reflect, read a bit, kind of the end of a chapter and the start of a new one, so that feels pretty good. Such a good stopover. Met some really nice friends, done some nice diving. Really enjoyed being on a dock for the first time in like 2 years, and like having a pool to go to and a gym and like land stuff. Yeah, but equally looking forward to getting out of the city.
But yeah, the next stage of the journey is 2,500 miles-ish to the Pacific Northwest. We're going to sail north in the trade winds, cross the Pacific High, and then around the 40th parallel we're going to head east towards Washington.
Am I excited? Oh yeah. I'm like so ready to be out at sea again. Oh, it's just peace, peacefulness, the non-peace as well. Chaos, the adventure.
Are you trying to escape something?
If anything, you're just out there sitting with your thoughts for so long, which is good. Yeah.
My name's Gabriel and I'm from Cornwall. I ended up on this fine vessel on an aeroplane, which is an unusual state of being for me. So I'm kind of getting into the idea of flying. Got a call a few weeks ago out of the blue saying, hey, you know, you're available for delivery. And yeah, I've been working for a metalwork company in Falmouth, and yeah, I mean, it's one of those trips you've just got to make it happen. So here I am. She's a beautiful boat, but also what they do with the boat is exciting, you know. I think it's so often, if you've been involved in the classics scene, a lot of boats kind of stay around the Med or the Caribbean, you know, not necessarily going further afield, whereas, you know, this boat's just done half of the Pacific and now we're about to go and do the other half. You know, she really goes places. Going further north as well is exciting, you know, certainly places I'm excited to go and see, and yeah, I think that, yeah, it's the boat on one hand, but also the schedule is yeah, pretty exceptional. I'm really looking forward to just being part of the big crew again and relaxing into it, cooking, reading books, getting involved, you know, yeah, doing all the fun stuff.
All right, so it's about 8 o'clock in the morning and this is our final day in Hawaii. We're just getting the boat ready to leave for Washington and everything's pretty much ready to go. We've just got to take the awning down and then, yeah, we're gonna fuel up and then leave and sail like 2,500 miles across the northern part of the Pacific, around the top of the Pacific High, and hopefully find the westerlies to come across to the Pacific Northwest. So we're just coming out of the pass at Honolulu and there's literally double overhead waves, people getting barreled right next to us. Someone literally just got spat out of a barrel so close to where the boat is. It's kind of crazy, but the channel's deep, so we should be fine. It's just crazy to be close to surfers like right here.
Thanks again for watching another update from this long voyage across the Pacific. In the next video, the tropical chapter comes to a close. We set off on the second half of this crossing, leaving the warmth of Hawaii behind us as we sail into the cold, foggy North Pacific. Our destination is the final landfall of this trip, Port Townsend in the Pacific Northwest. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to follow the rest of the Latifa crew for their incredible perspectives on this journey. And if you want to support my adventures directly, you can join the crew on Patreon. You'll get exclusive access to my monthly newsletter, The Elixir Express, and be the first to hear about any opportunities to sail on my boat, Elixir. Thanks again for being here. I'll see you in the next one.